I tried making bad Minecraft in under 24 hours. To make it, I used Unity and the C# programming language. You might ask, but wait, a random YouTube nerd, why call it bad Minecraft? Well, just watch the video and you'll see how it's bad compared to real Minecraft. I first started off the challenge by drawing some of the textures. I opened GIMP and then I started by making a square for the side of the grass block. Yeah, I know it's ugly, but what did you expect me to draw? The video is literally called Bad Minecraft. So after drawing the side, I moved on to drawing the bottom and the top of the grass block. They actually didn't come out as bad as some of the other textures of the blocks I drew later on. You'll see. After drawing all the sides, I just tried to copy and paste each square and align it correctly so it'll be able to fold onto the cube. So all that was left to having the grass block was to go into Unity and put the texture onto a cube, and there you would have it. But no! So after spending about an hour trying to figure it out and downloading a lot of really sketchy software that didn't seem to work, I realized that I can just texture it in Blender, so yeah, it was that simple. After importing the grass block into Unity, it was time for the fun part, coding. Now, time to make a script to make procedural generation. After trying to figure out what procedural generation is, and what the heck Perlin noise is, I just tried to get it to generate one chunk. And then of course I realized that when I was trying to texture the cube earlier, I ended up texturing the skybox into a grass block. And then when I deleted that, it apparently deleted my entire skybox. So now in this very dire time, Google came and saved me. But back to the chunks. So after many weird looking structures, we finally got a 16 by 16 by 16 grass block chunk. Yay! Yeah, I know in real Minecraft it's 16 by 64 by 16, but this is bad Minecraft and it probably also would have destroyed my computer. But now it doesn't look so nice with the green in each layer, so I decided to make a dirt block. I tried by just dragging the bottom square texture from the grass block onto a cube. But well, yeah, the coloring was off, so I had to go back to GIMP, turn it into a cube texture, and then go back to Blender and turn it into a dirt cube. And then I imported it into Unity. Now I had to make it generate only dirt on the bottom and only grass on the top, which is actually pretty simple. It was just a copy-paste. Now I wanted to add some player movement, because it would be pretty awkward if you tried to play a game and you couldn't move. Actually, maybe you should try to make a game like that. Anyways, so I created a function called move, added what should have let the player move, but well, it didn't. So I didn't know why it wasn't working, so I just went to GitHub and used someone else's first-person controller. Shout out to Jank A. Wong for that, and it still didn't work. But then I realized that I just forgot to add the move function to the update function, so yeah, that was a waste of time in Googling. Minecraft. So bad Minecraft needs a mining system. So after making a simple mining and block placing system, I didn't go to bed. The problem now was that when it loads in the chunk, it spawns each block, which later, when I would spawn in new blocks, it would crash my computer because there's so many new blocks spawning each second. So I generated a chunk the inefficient way, and copy-pasted it into another game object. And I saved that game object as a prefab. And now, instead of generating each block by itself, it generates the whole chunk at once. So that makes it more efficient. Now, I finally still didn't go to bed. I needed to add some stone and some ores. So I drew the stone and imported it into Unity. And then I drew the coal and gold, and then finally, I went to bed. On day 2, I was about 7 hours in so far, including when I left the timer going during dinner. So now I had to get it to generate chunks with stone and ores under y equals 14, which was actually pretty easy. Once I did that, the problem was it was generating gold and stone at the same equivalent, so I had to make it generate gold the rarest, coal in the middle, and stone most common. So after doing that, adding it to array, it actually came out pretty good. After this, I tried to add trees by texturing some wood, which came out by far the worst texture. The outside looks like dirt, and the inside looks like ugly spruce wood. Like spruce wood, but uglier. Surprisingly though, the leaves actually came out looking somewhat nice. As in better than the wood at least. When I used Jong A. Wong's script, it came with something where it locks the cursor in the middle of the screen, which is actually really nice, but the problem is I don't know where the cursor is because you can't see it. So now I have to add a cross thing like in Minecraft into the middle, which was actually really simple. Just put in there's no code needed for that. After adding the stone and ores to generate in chunks, I still hadn't done that to make it efficiently like I did with the dirt. So I uncommented the lines, which generated the blocks instead of chunks, and spent about 45 minutes loading in the chunks and copying and pasting them and saving them as prefabs. After this, I checked to make sure Clyde was still online. If you'd like to know who Clyde, the comedy boy, is, go ahead to the Discord in the description below. I also couldn't have done this without our Discord community. Special shout out to Thunder Archer for helping out with advice on what features to add. If you want to help and maybe get featured in a video, go to the Discord and verify yourself. At this point, we finally reached the hard part. And this is the reason I didn't make it generate terrain. That should be left to the pros, like Sam Hogan and, well, Mojang. Hey guys, editor me and my dog here. If you watched this far into the video, that hopefully means that you liked the video. So please hit that like button and share to whoever you think will like it. That way the YouTube algorithm will hopefully pick up this video. Also, please, I'm doing a giveaway at 100 subs, so if you can hit that subscribe button, that would literally make my day. Also, once we hit 50 subs, so soon, then I'll try to make whatever remakes you guys want me to do in the comments down below, but the bad version of it, because like I'm not so good. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing. Goodbye. Back to the video. For pretty much the rest of the day, I tried to get a somewhat working chunk system, where we generate new chunks and delete old ones. At first I was getting array errors, but Burger Wizard from the Discord also helped me debug that, so shout out to him. After that, it would generate only in certain directions and stuff, but finally I got it to generate chunks in the direction you are going. Well, almost in the direction you're going. Well, this is the best it's gonna get though. This is bad Minecraft after all. Also, this is where a lot of the glitches happened, but again, bad Minecraft. Most of the glitches, though, were just like where the trees and later when I add zombies where they spawned. Right before I went to sleep on day 2, though, I quickly just drew a hotbar. About 15 hours in now. The beginning of day 3, I spent quickly setting up the hotbar and connecting it with what blocks you can place, which actually went almost without a problem. Almost. About here, all of a sudden I realized that when I saved the chunks as prefabs, it kept the old tags of the blocks. So I had to spend about another hour resetting all the chunks. Somewhere in the middle of that, my math teacher asked me a question. Thankfully, I was paying somewhat more attention than I usually do because I failed my last math test, so I knew how to answer it. But just in case she asked me another question, I closed Unity. But what I forgot to do was close my timer and my screen recorder. So, yeah. After that math class, it was yogurt time. After about 2 yogurts, I started on the zombies. But, well, I was lazy and I had no idea how to 3D design anything more than a cube, which comes pre-designed, let alone designing a body for the zombie. And I didn't want to have to animate it walking, so I just made the zombies walking head thingamajiggies. I even got it so the zombies can only spawn under trees. Definitely not because my spawning randomizer part of the script didn't work correctly. It's definitely for, like, the lighting. That's also why the trees started spawning on the side of the chunks, though. So now I was pretty much done. I just added a simple death system and a win system. If you get 25 gold and kill 10 zombies, then you'll win. Look at this awesome looking house I was able to make in this, though. Kidding. But this one isn't that bad. If you guys want to see a pro Minecrafter try to beat this really glitchy bad Minecraft thingamajiggy that I made, go head over to Override MC's channel. His link is in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see an audio bloopers video, because there are a lot of those, we're going to get this video to 100 likes, which is like almost impossible, but if we can do that, I'll release it.